Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Telegraph Online. We are at the International Conference in Global Business, organized by EIIL in Kolkata. And today, we will be in conversation with Professor Dr. Mark H. Taylor, President of the American Accounting Association, and Professor Dr. R.P. Banerjee, Founder and Director of EIIL. Dr. Taylor, the first question that I wanted to ask you is about we're looking at economic downturn and inflation in the world, and even if we look at last year's trends and this year's trends, even the IMF forecasts have downgraded their projections about economic growth. What do you think global business process can do in this scenario to actually, attain some kind of sustainable growth?
I think business leaders need to keep a focus on the right path, which means one of integrity and ethics that guides their people to do the right thing, focusing on processes that improve efficiency and effectiveness while rooting out things that are a waste of time. Clearly, inflation seems to be coming down. As that happens, I think economic activity will pick up.
You are an educator, you have been an educator for so long. Right now, when we look at projections about global businesses, there is this very peculiar term that we come to hear. It's called the war of talent, uh, which talks about the unavailability of a skilled workforce. You're educating young minds every day. What do you think about this trend?
Well, this has been a perennial problem in the field of business industry throughout the history. Actually, when you upgrade or you change or you transform the technology and the process of business and industry, then you need to augment it and support it with equipping people with the required skill or added skill or some kind of supplementing with additional skills which were not visualized before. So now the world has been experiencing a plethora of trends. One from the field of artificiality, artificial intelligence has come in the picture. Though it's a very old thing, it's more than 50 years old. But then now it's actually taken a new shape, new thread.
Where do you think something as traditionally uh, based in human skills as accounting features in this entire scenario right now?
Well, I will tell you that the accounting world has to change. We've been far too long, far too proud of excluding people that want to become accountants. We need to open our arms to them, help them be successful, and embrace technology much more than we ever have. AI is coming up. There's thoughts that maybe AI will replace accountants. I think it won't be AI that replaces accountants. I think it will be people that understand how to use AI will be the ones that replace accountants that don't know how to use it.
We are also looking at constant innovation, but at the same time, as we have talked also earlier on occasions, sustainability is a big issue right now with climate change all on hand. What do you think is an ethical business process in this scenario?
See, I've been teaching ethics since long. It's almost 3 decades I've been teaching. In fact, ethics and values, those who are, in the process of introducing as one of those pioneers. And you see, the ethics plays a very fundamental role in business. It's not only now, but always. But now it's become very important because technology is about to capture everything. So human priority has to be identified, and what are those things which are in the priority? One is your skill, your expertise, your competence. These are important, but more important is the perennial values, the ethical values, the moral values that the person carries forward. And now in the world, integrity has become an issue because if you are having a technology, you have everything, all data in your hand. So what do you do with the data? Somebody else's data, you don't have the right to misuse that. Unless that is powered by. When the person is powered by, meaning person has got an authentication, has got a consent from the source of the data. So that gives a immense importance on the intrinsic values of the person. Indian spiritual doctrines. That's why I wrote so much on the impact of Vedas on modern civilization and modern life. Why? Because the spiritual values will make a person oriented to the ethical values for practicing in life. And if that happens, then automatically it takes care of it. It reshapes the character of the person. And once the character is rebuilt across the intrinsic values, you're very sure the person is not going to do anything wrong in his or her profile and action.
Thank you, Dr. Banerjee. Your words have always been enlightening. Thank you for your
My
time.
pleasure.
Thank you and thank you for speaking with us.
Thank you.